Brrr. Hey everybody, Ken here. CCG vlog, mini vlog, scoop vlog, whatever it may be. This is all about the Winter CSOP main event coming to you this weekend. It's the last weekend of the year. It is 2019. We're going to close out 2019 with the end of the Winter Classic with a $360 buy-in main event tournament. You got 3-day ones, you got 40K stacks, we got tons of stuff to go over. Let's kind of get right into the nitty-gritty of the Winter Classic CSOP main event tournament. So the Winter Classic main event is going to run Thursday, December 26th, Friday the 27th, Saturday the 28th, and then it'll close up on Sunday. Day 2 will be Sunday on the 29th. All 4 days are going to be at the Max in McCook. We're going to be across the hall in the gym from Alta Grill. So if you've never been to the Max before and this is the first time that you're going to play in one of our tournaments, thank you for coming. However, you definitely want to follow the signs for the Alta Grill, and that's how you're going to get to the gym at the Max, which is where we'll be for charity poker and the Winter Classic finale. So basic plot points for the Winter Classic main event. It's a $360 buy-in. $300 into the prize pool, $60 to the hosting charity. There are no add-ons, no break add-ons, none of that stuff. It's $360 straight. You don't need anything else. There are no hidden costs or fees. $360 all day. That is 40,000 starting stack. Again, no add-ons or dealer specials or anything along those lines, so it's just 40K straight. 30-minute levels. They are big blind ante levels, and we use our big blind main event structure. So if you notice on the CCG website, if you go to ccgpoker.com/MTT, which stands for multi-table tournaments, you can see our non-ante structure, our regular big blind ante structure, and then the super amped up, very player friendly, almost too friendly to where the point where some of those kamikaze poker players bitch about it being too good of a structure and that they wish the tournament would end faster. But regardless, we're going to give you a super deep, super player-friendly structure with that main event Big Blind Ante. So definitely check that out on the website. All the links and stuff are below, so if you want to check the comments, you can see the exact PDF with the structure for the main event tournament. 3-day ones, and this is where it gets a little goofy. It's not goofy, it's just something that players always have a little bit of difficulty understanding and kind of knowing, you know, what happens and what goes on. So when you have a multiple flight, a multiple day one tournament, it means that each day one is individual to itself and they all add up equaling to day two. So let's just kind of run through it. Thursday at 6:30 is day 1A. That is the 26th of December at the gym at the Max. Thursday, day 1A, 6:30 p.m. start time. Those players will play 10 levels. They'll play 10 levels. At the end of 10 levels, you will bag up your chips and you will have qualified or made it to day 2. You do not have to come back to the Max to play in that tournament again until Sunday, the 29th at noon. So again, the second chance to play at day 1 is on Friday. That's day 1B. That's going to, again, start at 6:30 p.m. And again, we will start back over. If you buy in on that day, you start with 40,000 in chips. You start at level 1. You're going to play 10 levels. At the end of those 10 levels, you bag up whatever chips you have, and you go to day 2, which again is still on Sunday. Same thing on Saturday is day 1C. That is going to start at 4 p.m. at the Max. And again, you're going to play 10 levels. We don't play to a percentage of the field. We don't play until we have a certain number. You just play 10 levels. No more, no less. That way, every single person who plays day 1A, day 1B, or day 1C has the same opportunity to play those early levels. You'll play 10 levels. If you still have chips left over, you will bag said chips, and you will move on to day 2. Now, day 2 starts at noon on the 29th, again, still at the Max. We'll send out a seating chart and chip stacks and all that stuff each individual day. We won't send out the seating chart each day. We'll send out the chip stacks each day, who your chip leaders are and how many chip stacks you have, so that way players can know how many players are in the tournament, what the current prize pool is, what the current chip count is, where they stand in relation to those other players. So it's always important. It's always one of our most looked at social media posts. And then on Saturday night after the day 1C ends, I will go ahead and send out the seating arrangement, so that way everybody can kind of look on social media, see what they're at, and then that way when they come in on Sunday, you don't have to check at the bank. You can go directly to the table and you'll be at, you know, table 5, seat 1, wherever the case may be. They're just random seating. So let's get into that. So you're going to play 10 levels on any of the day 1s. 1 through 10 will be played on day 1A, 1B, and 1C. And then day 2, everybody who's still left in the tournament will start and play day 2 starting at noon. It will be a hard start right at noon. We do not give you even more than 5-minute window at that point. Typically we'll start by 12:05 by the time we do the announcements and get everybody seated. But level 11 will start on day 2 at noon. Now, registration is open all through levels 1 through 10. So you can come anytime Thursday and buy a seat. You can come anytime Friday and buy a seat. You can come anytime Saturday and buy a seat. But if you want to buy in direct to day 2, there's no advantage to buying into direct day 2. You miss levels 1 through 10. It's just your last opportunity to buy into the tournament. Some people like the idea of starting with a less effective stack relative to the blind. So it's just a smaller starting stack, even though you're still getting 40,000 in chips. So the last chance you have to buy in is at noon on Sunday. Now, if you get there at 12:15 and like, yeah, I want to get into this tournament, I'm ready to go, registration closes. Registration closes right at noon. So the only issues that you might have on Sunday is that if you are running late, anything happens, you miss that start time, you cannot get into the tournament. We do not make any exceptions. If the Pope himself showed up, I would have to say, I love your hat, but you can't play in the tournament. So that's the day 1s and day 2 and the late registration. It is a re-entry tournament, which means if you get busted on any of the times, any of the day 1s, you can re-enter into the tournament just like a new player. I think the record right now is 7 bullets into a main event tournament. That was on the 580, so 360 you might, that's not normal, but it's a thing that could happen. It is a $360 buy-in. So the last time we had a $360 main event tournament was the mini main tournament, our CSOP mini CSOP we call it. That one had like 130 players in it, so a huge turnout. Definitely think we're going to get in the same realm now, especially that weekend between Christmas and New Year's. Lots of people have off of work. It should be a really good spot. It's at a great venue at the Max, so it could be in the 130, 140, 150 range. Even on a really bad turnout, it'll still be well over 100 players. The final table will be televised, internet-tivized on our CCG Poker live streaming table. The internet is not very good at the Max, so we don't actually live stream it, and I find that it's safer and we get to do better commentary if it is after the fact. So we will record the final table on Sunday, and then we will air it that following Thursday. It'll be the first Thursday night poker of 2020. So you heard it here first. Thursday night poker airs every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on both Facebook and YouTube. It is commentary by myself and Brandon. Occasionally we get some guests in there. If you would like to be a guest, please let me know either in the comments or shoot me an email and let me know, because we're always looking for new people. But that is the basics on the Winter Classic CSOP main event. If you have any questions about the Winter CSOP main event, please leave them in the comments below and I will promise to get back to you. As always, thank you for watching. If you're watching us on Facebook, please hit that like button and share us with your friends. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We got this new cool graphic that we have just to try to get more subscribers, so please utilize it. Other than that, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.